So far I'm at 24, just been doing a few miles here and there throughout the weekend. Set this up. Ain't got shoes on. Apologise about the hair. I just literally finished work. Come home, chilled for a bit, and now I might do a bit of a walk. Been fucking long, innit? But if you don't know me, I'm Josh from Caveman, scruffy bastard. My hair all long because I'm donating it for people with cancer. Basically, hopefully, it'll be, Princess Little Trust. I've got to grow a bit longer, taking fucking ages, I'm not going to lie, as you can see. Starting to look a bit like Wurzel Gummidge, you know. Right, let's start this, see if we can get a few miles in. Got no shoes on, so I'm not really going to be trying too hard today. Just thought another bit of an update. See how everyone is. Everyone know how my journey been going on my recovery. What the fuck? That went really wrong. But if you ain't seen any more videos, I'm Josh, aka Caveman. As you can see, so I'm scruffy. Been doing a charity walk at the moment where I can't do as much as I want. It's a lot harder. I'm just going to do it as a walk, keep vlogging it, keep adding the miles up. I'm not in no rush. Gives me something to do, have a little chat while I'm doing it. Yeah, just doing a little gardening job at the moment. Got all the soil out. I have got the basin for 2 paths running up either side. A meter in the middle, up the top, in front of a concrete area. Either side got flower beds. Putting most of the edges in. Just got a couple more on the side to do. On the left hand side I've got 2 more to put in, and one on the right hand side. So you're getting there. It's a lot bloody harder doing a gardening job on a motorbike. I was riding it on the way home. I thought I'll just take it for a little ride because I've only been going 80. Ain't really been using it for leisure or anything like that, just for everyday use. But I ain't really gone fast on it or anything. So went over the hill, showed to Demi, paid for the grass, one putting down a bit of turf, and it just felt funny. Come back, checked the bloody PSI on the car, it was like 17. I was like, oh my god. So lucky enough I sorted that out. That'd be nice doing a bit of work for myself. I miss being my own boss. Was looking to get a bit of insurance on my missus' car. No one touched me where I had the ban. Only one company is touching me, and that's the bike company. Lucky enough, first company I went for or looked out, and yeah, their price really good. Now, when you first put the stuff in, it was just basic thing. It was 250. When I put on the year ban, it went up. As I want you to see the difference. It went up an extra 50 quid, so I can't complain. But no one else would touch me at all. So, it's a good job I found this company. And it's funny how it's the first one. But that's alright. At least I can get to the job, got everything delivered. Got the like my missus to give her a bit of rain, get some tools there and that. It's alright, I drink. She'll be happy. Yeah, I thought I'd be doing a lot more tarmac what I ain't filmed. And all I was going to be the full time, then next minute, but nothing really. Since this war and everything, all the prices on oil messed up a lot of things. Price on tarmac gone up. The jobs they had, people don't want to pay the extra money, so they cancelling. Everyone fighting for work from the sites. Fucking crazy. Lucky enough this little job turned up. The other day I was only talking about it, then an old customer phoned up and done 3 different projects for him. Concrete slab out the back, fencing job, oh no, actually sorry, more. Patio by the back doors and on the front courtyard. Doing turf, pathing, doing sandstones, only 600 wide. Sorry, not 600, 60 centimetres. You can see I'm doing it by myself so far. Yeah, not too bad. Got to pick up slabs at 1:30 tomorrow when my missus finishes her jobs. Go down, obviously got cards, can't put too many in, only 10 more square metres. Did have a delivery coming, but ordered them last week. Used this company all the time for many years. And it's like nothing. It's a bit weird. I gave them a ring today. Going, you're right, just wondered where my slabs are. Couldn't find them. Next minute, got shipped out. Then out the place where they get delivered to actually be delivered to me. They wouldn't sign them off, and that's the last in stock, unfortunately. So I had to cancel them and wait on a refund. It don't help, but I know I'll get it back. So I'll use my own money for the slabs tomorrow. You see, I thought the sun, can't you? Yeah, I don't care how long this walk going to take me, I'm going to keep doing it. I think I'll just keep walking on it till it's 100. Get them locked in, and I can't do this every day how many miles I wanted to. The practice was damn good. When I thought I was going to start, I thought it would be brilliant. But the second week was shit. I wish I just recorded all the practices now. Locked them. To be honest, I've been in 2 minds about this channel. Well, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought I'd be a bit further than what I am. I think it just made me think I'm shit at what I'm doing. Who knows, eh? If anyone on a journey on recovery like me for addiction, for mental health, I'd love to hear a bit about the situation, see if we can help with anything. I don't mind. Even if it's some numbers or something you're struggling trying to get rehab, just do a bit of research, see what in your area. I might find places up and all that, asking a few questions. I'm quite good at all that sort of stuff, believe it or not. I'm not good at reading and writing, but I'm okay on the phone. In person I'm better. I think that's why I miss doing my own fucking work. Like it was a jackpot. I thought I'd be taking out loads of soil because I was going to do, I knew it had 2 flower beds either side and the paths running up, and at the bottom about a metre away from the concrete slabs it joins up with another patio. and one in the middle, and having 2 arches there to grow flowers and everything in the little bits. So I was keeping the whole garden one level, basically. Grass, flower bed, path, just all nice. So it'll be okay. He was like, oh Josh, if I get some edgings, would you be able to put them in? I said, yeah, grab them, it's alright, don't worry about it. I said, how much more? I said, oh, no, don't worry if I'm there. I'll just bloody do them. Because they only the knocking ones. So I dug them out, put them in today. You've got to get a few more. It's like, oh, can we have soil up to the top? And I was like, well, hang on. I just dug out loads of fucking soil. From obviously what done with the grass. But the lucky thing was, when I was digging out, he said, Josh, I've got a machine that goes like that. And I'm like, what are you on about? My rotavators, I think so. I looked at a little electric rotavator. So I was like, you joking me, wicked. So I was going up and down yesterday, giving the layer off all the grass, roots, again, gone down that deep. So I had loads of soil, so I put all the stuff what I was going to get my mate to come and pick it up with a grab lorry, who I use down Portsmouth. Grab it all, brilliant firm by the way. If you need anything done, he'll look after you. Anyway, I managed to put it all in the bed, because I made myself a few quid on that. Turned it all over proper, a little bit longer, but I was like, sod it. He wanted the edgings up and everything raised. He said about to order some more soil, and I was like, nah, we've got soil there. I was going over it a bit more. So I went over it, machine a few more times. But lucky enough, got a bag to catch all the roots. Still done loads by my hands and that. Rake, shovel, you know, the straw. Oh, it's alright. I think I missed it actually. No one telling me what to do. Especially when you get little touches like that. Because you've got to come up a few high steps going into his back and then walk through all the house with a bucket. You can't put a wheelbarrow through once you're in through the hallway. So it would have been a good few tonne, so about 4 tonne. I would have had to just get out. Then if I'm taking out 4 tonne, I would have to put about 4 tonne in the flower beds. So that just saved me moving 8 tonnes. I'm like, jackpot. No, if I wanted to, I could have charged of bringing this extra, but I'll do loads of bits and bobs for him. He's a nice man. And his missus is decent. He comes out now. Can't do as much anymore. He got a poor guy. He said he's now done it, like his hips are really bad and his legs even torn and stuff will make some bow in a bit. See, he always found it hard, but he always grasped by moving stuff. He was always saying, no, don't worry about it. We've done other jobs from other workers and that, and he'd always get stuck in. It's funny. I've been doing work for me on and off for about 8 years now. People like that you don't mind helping out, do you? You can save him a couple of quid on soil. Because I didn't realise you could use it. I said the same thing. I got all the weeds down. He was like, oh my god, so I've got fresh topsoil there. And now I've gone over with the machine so many times and turned it over, he can't even tell the difference. It was actually really nice soil, believe it or not. He thought the grass weren't growing as good as he was like. Over the years, the ground had compressed so much, nothing really ground through it, the roots can't do anything. And on top it had all the moss and everything with it. So if he had sorted out the moss like I told him last year, and that, turned it all over, aerated it and all that sort of stuff. We've been wanting to do this from when we first done build work, we just done it bit by bit. Now it was like doing work for people we've done work for in the past. especially when they recommended you to other people and they recommended you. Don't get me wrong, there are people that do much better work than me. I'm not saying to put myself down. If you want that high-end finish, you pay for the high-end finish. What people don't realise that on the jobs, how much more extra you got to put on them jobs. If one cut messed up, you've got to go and replace the whole slab. It takes longer. I think that's why I like working with Vintage and Soundside mix sizes. Got a bit of leeway. Porcelains are alright. Just don't like how they chip, to be honest. Tell you what ones are nice. We had them Brazilian Slate. They had fake gold and that in the back. It looks lovely, and when you wet them, all the sparkles, it looks like gold is in them, but it ain't. They bloody beautiful. Done one in Bosham, Smugglers Lane, Huff House. Done all the way round. Done the whole project there. But that was high end. Like if we had one tube, boom, we lifted that up and new one. That was a weird one, dude. I've been on sites and that before, following plans, but that was a bit something else where we had to do loads of drainage, everything. With the Huff House, everything inside got to be German spec. Won't do it, nothing else. But from the house to outside is a bit different, because the way we do everything is not how they do everything, and there's certain things. So the thing we had a lot of problems with, the parts what we was using to connect them up, being ticked off on both sides. So the Huff House people can tick it off on their side, then they're going to last and everything. We can tick it off on our side. You'll just do a transo, whatever that part you get on, get one in transition from the German stuff to the British stuff. It was a bit different, the specs. We had to follow certain rules and everything. It's funny, it's on our house, at the end of it, you've got the gutters that hang down really massive. The client was like, do you know what? Asking them, can you chop them? Oh my gosh, it was the biggest insult ever. We started going around to, would you take a Mercedes badge off the front and drive it around? That is our trademark. That will separate our proper Huff Houses and all this. Fun as anything. But anyway, that was a nightmare to work with, they was. But there's a couple of things inside, and we said, you might want to turn all the water off, mate, till it gets tested and everything tomorrow morning when the people come around with all the machines. He's like, nah, I know what I'm doing, my work all good. It'll be your end what all messes up. Nah. Pipes all come off. We walked in, turned up on the site with what we must have been there about 6:30 in the morning, not going to lie to you. It's still dark. We're looking over. We're like, what? Is that fucking little waterfalls? What the fuck going on there? Hole in the side. Flooded. Yeah. So then they came in. Obviously we shut off the water straight away. It was like, told you. When they got there. Like, absolute idiots. But anyway. People was going to come in with heat machines out, look how long for heating, see damage there to the drill holes now where the flooring has been put down. We need to air out everything underneath, get rid of the moisture and all that, make sure it's all proper. So we've got all the industrial heaters, a few tiles in places that to come up on the ground. That weren't us doing it, it was another firm. We just got the heaters and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, they're going around with their thermal cameras so they don't hit the underfloor heating. What they only done, hit it in loads of spot arcade, mate. Carnage. Oh, work was alright though. That was weird. I was going there in the morning. A lot of time was me and Will. Well, not Will, what's his brother called? William. No, it was Will, I'm sure it's Will, something like that anyway. He'll keep disappearing, but I didn't realise he was doing a test for something, but he didn't want to tell no one, so he was embarrassed he had to do a certain test. But anyway, so I was being left there, and I was like, at first the whole site was in case with wire fencing, green mesh in front of that, so you couldn't really see past it. I didn't realise it was all taken down. So obviously we've done all the front fences and everything. I was sitting there, doing my bits and bobs. Then I put in another course of brickwork out the back because we had to do the full coming away from the house, but we had to have brickwork. But then we've got the full coming that side. It can't just be one, so obviously different angles and different places because of the fall of the water, because of how big it is. If that kind of makes sense, different areas. So I had to do a couple of adjustments where that weren't taken into consideration. Whatever it was we had to do. So right, can you do this? This is when I first started on the site because we were working a lot on the other one. We were doing most of the... Oh, is that charging or is that one sec? Look what it is. No, that ain't charging. Side. If it does, I'll start again. But I hope we've got enough space to turn it. Oh, anyway, it was all gone, turned round, all deers. Didn't realise behind the house, past like the garden, massive bit of land. Went down to water, went out to the sea. We had a little boat bit and everything. Oh, beautiful. I didn't realise the same deers had gone past. I was like, what the fuck? Beautiful sight. I do miss working on some of them jobs, I'm not going to lie. Farm one, that's a nice dairy farm. They converted the barn to be done with porcelain, artificial grass. Beautiful. Just the planning of that backwards and forwards, there must have been about 20 visits, materials, products, going through it all, just making sure it's perfect. Now with artificial grasses, I'll only use a couple of companies. I'll use Southern Artificial Flooring, will do artificial grass. They do a rosemary, what, 40mm, brilliant, quality top. Find with the 40mm they don't join in as nice, so they don't, you've got to leave a bit of a bigger gap, then they blend in really nicely. You can do it depends on how you cut it. If you cut away from the bead or with the bead, it's an A and B cut basically. With the smaller piles you'll do it A with a B and vice versa. But when you start getting the thicker piles, you'll do 2 A's. The gaps will start getting a little bit bigger, that way you'll use tape underneath, what green, put a nice glue down and everything. Remember when I was first doing it, done it, I was like, yeah, there's a gap there, but it looks perfect. I think it was the first time I was doing a join by myself, cutting it, everything. So I was nervous. I watched my old business partner who got me into the artificial grass league. But it was like the first time, so I was a bit nervous. And I realised when I've done it, I can't even see it from the top. And I was going to put the glue in and I was like trying to pull up that wrong bit. And I told him I'd done it that way. He said, no, how you do it with the thicker ones. If you find anything usually over 40, you'll find that nice the front edge, you tuck over forward, that covers more or less anything. The back edge was a little bit horrible on artificial grass. If you're ever thinking about getting artificial grass, don't get sand underneath it. Especially if you've got pets, and if it ain't done everywhere underneath 100%, we'll have a few issues. One, if you put hot tub, swimming pool, you drain the water and it'll just stay in the sand, it'll just absorb it or start smelling over time. You start dipping, do a little hole, little bits will start washing away basically over time. It looks better when you first finish your job and it feels beautiful to walk on. But if you've got pets, all that sand starts smelling like urine. You can get cleaners. Me and Lee, before a couple of companies started doing this, we were the first ones in South Coast to actually use a permeable base. We was using 2 to 6 mil limestone. We had a contract with True Lawn. They do some beautiful grasses, and there was type 1 sand and that, and they said they do installations as well and hire other people at different areas. So we was like, yeah, we'll take on work. They're giving us loads of leads back then when he was alive. It was just about to get finalised, a big contract, we're going up on everything, and he passed away sadly. Shit happens, isn't it? But anyway, it was like, we don't do that base, we do it this way. So it's like, okay, let's just find out about that, see if it's okay, see if we're going to put people. They found out about it all and I was like, yeah, that's a wicked base, now that I do it. Brilliant stuff. You can literally fill up the swimming pool, drain it, and see it disappear. If you do put stuff down, make sure when you do move it, give it a fluff up, put it in a different spot next time. I do miss doing a bit of artificial grass. I think it just shows me doing this job how much I have missed it this year. I've done a couple of bits of garden clearance, like, not like rubbish, like taking down trees, bushes, roots. I was there for fucking like 3-4 weeks. Got that done. Got a nice fencing one. Lucky enough I've got everything cleared and stuff like that, so it weren't too bad. The garden one was a bit of a ball ache. I had to put it in my missus' car, bring it here to put it on my van because I didn't have my light. Oh, it was a nightmare. I have missed it. Getting on a bit now. I need to think, the next thing I get into, got to be it more or less. I can make enough money, get back where I was so close to buying my land, but fuck it, drinking alcohol, right? My own fault. You'll probably have a blessing in disguise, losing the licence. A few times I was angry, I could have easily jumped in the motor and done something stupid. Didn't have transport, so I couldn't. Yeah, it all happens for a reason. Don't know what that bloody reason is. Just go with the flow. No reason. Can't change anything. Fucking shit, the neighbours grassed me up. Keys in the fucking motor. Oh, don't. Cleaning in the fucking car, that's a fucking piss take. It is over, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It's bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit. Banjo! The fucking bullshit! Good the fuck! Oh, damn, a bumper got me. What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna laugh about it, you know. So, wait. Don't you feel like I caught the sun and see it in the reflection in this? So I'm a bit bored. But when I pulled over it, and I'll be like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's funny. It's alright. I'm clean and sober. How long have you been clean and sober for? Tomorrow it is 2 years for me. 2 fucking years, man. Absolute crazy. Longest I've ever been sober since I've been 13 years old. Work this one out, right? 16 years old, June, around June the 15th, I think we broke up. Always used to break up for my birthday about 10 days, 11 days, always. Different now, it's fucking later, but my school differed, boom. When I sorry, I was always 10 days, but then because of the exams, the 10 days when I was like jackpot, boom, love it. Or whatever it fucking was. I know just before my birthday, gone to my exam, and I thought, fuck it. Literally in the first stage, I'll do a stained glass, do a piece alien, but then the side of the alien carrying on, so it's like side views with the front view together, stained glass. So I've done it all. It was like, oh, there was 2 days then. So I was like, oh. We've got stuff to do another piece, what's it called? Got enough glass and all the materials for that, so I planned it for this. I thought it would take longer. I was like, but I've got the same size piece, can I do the exact same piece, but because I've got loads of painted glass ink, I can do that as well. And I was like, this is so hot. And I'll bring a bottle of drinking tomorrow and everything, like a big one. So yeah, of course you can, Josh. Don't be silly, I don't care if you've got a drink. I'm not lying to you. Like one of the massive bowls of Coke and a bottle of vodka in it. I was fucked. I do not know. My mate Robert O'Callaghan, right? Going, Miss, you need to check his drink, he got vodka in there. And she's laughing her head off. Oh, don't. At lunchtime I was like, really? Oh, don't. That's something else. I thought my mates would want to join in, as well. No. I was well shocked. We was all talking about something like that, everyone went up for it. All mouthing it. Oh, died later on that day, I puked up a bit. You know what, I got some comfort later on. Oh, don't. I was 26 stone at one point when I was a kid. I had tits, my tits had tits, my chin had a chin, and that chin had a fucking chin. I had rolls, I mean, underneath my arm. It was like, my tits started from my back to my front. It was like a side chest, if that kind of makes sense. It was boom. It was like my belly had rolls upon rolls. So if I literally creased up the middle, it was like 4 fucking sick fucking fat packs, basically. Oh, don't. I was lethal. But to get my alcohol when my mum and that was junkies, fucking hell. Do apologise anyone what is on stuff, I don't mean in a bad way. I've been brought up around all this shit in my life, I mean no harm by it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I put bowls, it's literally sucking belly and I could put a drink and it was like my fat would wrap around the drinks. So I was a fucker for it. Well, I got tall, I suppose. So I see them making drinks, I like it then. How well easy. Biggest mistake of my life, I've always pissed. Weird, I couldn't even do anything like that now. I'll go in the shop and if they don't scan something, I'll be like, oh no, you missed one. That's what having a kid does to you, isn't it? You've got to set a good example. I know everyone says it, but I might be a pucker, mate. She's funny, witty, she's good. Like, she actually is. I know she has her moments, but out of all of them, grandparents like her, everyone does, because she's so well behaved. So fucking, oh, don't. She don't whinge for stuff. Silly stuff, obviously, yeah. But not like take her out. One thing I always taught her, I don't care whatever you're doing, obviously I care what she's doing, but if I find out this, I will always say it to her, if I find out you've done something very bad, and I find out you lied to me, I don't care how bad the thing you've done is, I'd lie worse. She knows. I think where all that people in my life always lie in that one thing, I always didn't want, I know she'll tell probably a little white lie in that, but you know what I mean. Never wanted to lose that with my own daughter. We taught her good on that. So if anything happens, just tell us. And everyone, like I'm saying here, that is the truth. She's an overthinker. Not because she does anything bad. If any situation has you think it's like a million times like sometimes she's a nightmare. So if like someone did disrespect, she'll feel so guilty. Or if one of her mates is being horrible to one of hers, she'll say it straight. She like got no feeling like that. No, who says it? Everyone knows she's like that, it's brilliant. Everyone loves her for it. Oh, that's funny. Probably one of the best things that ever happened to me actually, when this is having a kid. Didn't do it the normal fashion way, but oh well, what is normal fashion anymore? Met online, spoke for a couple of years. I made her drive down to meet me, stood her up. I didn't stand up, I kind of did. Started down the bike with my stepdad. I only used to use their phone. So it was like really awkward. She was saying she's still coming to me, and stepdad kicking off his fucking face and beard. She was like, oh no, she's going to meet me and never want to meet me again. Second time, I remember going to the coach station That's about fucking it. I was drinking on the way, but God knows. I don't think anyone saw me for a week. Missed calls off of her, parents have stepped out, oh, don't. The old leap balls when I used to drink back in the days. A couple of weeks I remember disappearing one day, it was Wednesday. I remember coming back, it was Thursday. Turned out it was the first day of probably a week. I was like, what? Nah, you're putting my leg in, yeah? What the fuck are you doing? What? We'll go down there and drink with mateys. And I'm carrying on. And I'll tell you something funny. I was off my face one time. I actually got spiked. But I fucking was walking in. Fucking hell, these are naughty. It's like half trip, half LSD, too strong. Loads of people fucking dying on and everything. And I fucking, my mate said, what do you want? I was like, nah, I don't want one, mate. He slipped in my drink. I was fucked. I was like, I'm gonna go home. Especially, I weren't ready. What was about to happen that night. But anyway, I'm coming up on it. I've had them a couple of nights before and I was like, that was the worst experience of my life, mate. I never want to be in that state again. And I should off. Diaries or something else. But anyway, I'm walking home talking to my missus, my stepdad, my mum, my sister, everyone like, what are you doing, Josh? I'm coming home. Okay, tell us where you are and we'll come pick you up. No, you can't know where I am. I've got to get home. Well, that don't make no fucking sense whatsoever, don't it? I was fucked. That was the last time I ever took fucking pill, I'll tell you that. Oh, that was awful. I think it was. It was the last time I took any of them. I've been watching a few new channels, new lad on 50 Some Days, liking this channel, it's right actually. We'll fucking leave a comment on there. Sometimes I want to talk on people, friends, I think people are going to think I'm a fucking dick there, don't understand me or something. Don't understand what matters with me sometimes. Let's get a few miles done. Hopefully Denise look up to 30. So I'll get up to 40 tomorrow. Oh, I want to see. We might interfere this hour, look great. Do the camera again so that angle's better, so no matter problems, otherwise if I do a 3-hour video, I'll go to edit it to turn it round. One off storage, put it in the other folder. It's annoying. I'm Bud. I'm Bud. How do you mean? Nice to meet you, I'm Bud. Now, I'm Bud with all this electronic shit. Funny, I can't even set my phone up so it fucking does it the right way. Oh, I don't. If I was a horse, I'd probably be shot, put down, mate. Come with me. You can't take you around the back of the shed. Ah! Alright. Who's pointing like that at me? Oh, funny. I'm tired of that fucking load. this time it will come back to me. It's not like low res. See what I call them, I really don't like. Just wants to be racked all the time. Loves it. Open it up. Pull that through. I've had a go on a few different bikes, right? CBRs, 4,600. Right, don't get me wrong. 1,000 RR, they fuck. The speed you can get, not like I ever done really fast at one, never in my life. Right, and the 400. Top end, piss all over this. I've always liked the KTM Jeep, but I hate the front though, I've done a facelift. But the acceleration on them, getting up to the lower speeds, oh my god. It reminds me of like a little Fiat Uno Turbo or CRX Honda or 16 valve. Oh, we had a few of them. Rapid them things were. Oh, don't. Absolutely rapid. I wish I still had that car. It's electrical, that'd probably be now. The Fiat Uno Turbo, we had a Mark 1. We had them one, joined me and my mates. Yeah, worked out alright. We used to collect cars on council stickers. Ones people didn't want anymore. Need a bit of work done to them. So what we'll do is take the sticker off. I used to write the registration down. I used to walk into the police station and I'll go, "You alright mate? Do apologise. I'm speaking to someone. They got a car for sale, they're selling it really cheap because they lost the logbook, keys and everything. They've got no tax and all that, they do not give a shit about it, so I'm more than welcome to take it. About 50 quid. Can you tell me if this report is stolen or anything? Do a check. I'll leave them my name and everything. So if anything did come back saying it was something, I'll say, well, you can go to the police station. I did inform them. Just cutting myself a little bit. Anyway, sit there and say, okay, we'll apply for the logbook. How you could get it, and then boom, go and get it. Then we'd have it. One time we've done that, it was in the front of my drive, getting knocked on the door. You are mate, you got my car there. I'm like, oh, fuck off, okay. Do apologise, I apply, I'm about to apply for the logbook. So no, don't worry about it. I do not want the car. He said, look, sorts out a drink, I'll bring the logbook back for you. That was a Fiat Uno Turbo Mark 1, that was, oh, don't, brilliant little car. I had my broken leg and I had the bump start it. The dump valve in that and everything. We used to take it at Stockley. And I'll tell you what, around them little roads around there, roundabout we all used to go and hang around and that, and down Ace Cap. Nothing keeping up with you. Anything over 140, boom, they're catching you up, pissing over your butt. Too, that's, and when they're so short, if you know about the old cars, the old hot hatch and everything, you know what I'm on about. Good luck. 1300, yeah, don't think. It's like them Fiat Coupes, 20 valve fucking, oh my god, now they can move. I was in one of them though with 5 fatties, including myself. With fatties, 5 of us. Mate, he was ragging that. Alright, we're going a bit faster. Nah, he was let have a go from someone else who owned the car. Shouldn't have done it. He came up on this bit right when there were 2 cars there. I was like, we're going to crash, mate. Literally, I look up speed limit, it was 165. I was like, what? Bog standards as well. I was like, if you took everyone out of this, easy 170, that would have done. I'm not even lying to you, looking at it, you look like, what? Tell you what's on them old cars, you'll be shocked. I was actually looking on, sorry, I was watching TV and I started looking on the internet with what I saw. Started seeing this Wheeler Dealer or whatever the fuck it's called. He used to do up the old classics and everything. Bought a Peugeot 205 Rally. I was like, what? Yellow one. Looking at it, I was like, I used to have a white one of them. Fucking with the stripes there. I don't know if it was a Rally. Can't even remember. But anyway, it was like, yeah, they go for 15 grand. And I was like, what? Then me and my missus was like joking, and she said about her old Mini and what red, and we looked that up and it was like, how much? We looked down the CRX, it's like 15 grand, and I was like, that's tatty. Saw one for 23 and I was like, Mum was even minter than that when I had that. That has everything, singing, dancing. Oh, don't. Mark 1 Capri. Don't. £20 and a battery from Halfords. I think that cost, I can't remember how much the battery was, not dear, like fucking probably like 20, 30 quid. Not on it old easy, yeah, give us a score, you're gonna need a battery. We'll be tinkering on it on my mate's boys anyway, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. People talk about to ride bikes and cars and shit. I was a fun lumpy, fucking fat lumpy, right? One night have a spark plug cap and be like, Josh, can you just put your finger there for? I say, yeah, alright then. Not realising people just helping them fix the bike. Oh look, they like me. Kick over. Ah! Oh, that was laughs. That time's got other people with that. Not growing up in it. You need to terrorise them and do what they can take. Oh, those little fuckers in Southbourne, yeah, I didn't. Old school passage. On Southall Boys 13 years. Our Lady Margaret pub. Remember when the nail bomb went off there? We were 2 stops away. Lucky there was fucking traffic. Whole day traffic down that road. Coming back from Norfolk. I thought our Lady Margaret had a few beers. We were literally standing there out front, snooker side bit, tried the pool side bit. Boom, exactly where it went off. A good job without traffic that day, that's all I'm saying. It's quite funny actually. Any other day, you went to that spot, it wouldn't matter. There'll be a fucking group of people there. Boom, exactly what went off. Just this, no one. So weird. Fate. My mate had a bit of trouble with some other lads and we was all meeting up by the Lady Margaret. So all the boys there were like, what, people coming down to our ends? This, that, look. We're all bored waiting for everyone, we are. We got a big circle, we'll start fighting ourselves, taking in turns down the one-on-ones and everything, fucking brilliant. A couple of the scouts come, we thought that was number 100%. They fucked up, loads of cars come, it was like, you could see people then as you look and like, right, we ain't even here yet. And they're fighting them fucking selves like that. We went. Oh, as fuck. God. The memories I've got over there. can do this. It's all big now. Motivated. Turning over. Moving type 1. Back and right. Yeah. Back on the edges then. Yes, it's funny. Where's the I'm digging out, obviously I just done it from the type 1 to the level I wanted on the plough bed size. So that was it. Still had the soil there, but it was against the wall. It was all turned over, right, all the bits I wanted out. And fencing in gone, the spikes ain't that long, so obviously the way I'm putting in type 1, nothing like that really going to the time I've got the type 1 on that side, going to hold it in, slab in, going to be above, it'll be not, you get what I mean, I know what I'm doing. But I was like, I need something to hold them here, so I put them in, following the trim line and that, level on top. Couple them a little bit loose and start getting the type 1 in down the side of it, whack that in, then started flopping that way, just a little bit. So I pushed up the soil just from that side, it's all like that, so it's like the height I want. That one got a little touch. Right, jackpot. Right. It rained out about 1.5 inches, 2 inches over both sides. That sound a lot, but you've got to move all that quite long. Watch out for that. I'm putting in a pole, see how it's up, put it that way. If you are digging out yourselves, the newbie to do what I always do with the grass. Slice it into squares. Try keep everything intact. Try not break up the soil as much. Because you just end up with, oh my god, you don't realise how compact that is. So you've got to grab it like these bags and fill them up twice as much. But right, mate, want to say, turn it over. Save a few things as well. I don't have to pay for it to get rid of. You don't have to buy anything getting cold for that. So I don't care just. But jackpot! So I'm pricing light on this one. Riding the bike in the morning. Oh, we're more for an hour, we. I might pause it and get my shoes on, the strap for my ankle. A bit more actually. I'll do 2 videos, but never mind. See you lot in a bit.